Hey YouTube, Dawson Writer here with a tidbit of Sentai and writer news. So the other day it was announced we are going to be getting our first official crossover movie between Sentai and writer in quite a while. I guess it's been 4 years. It just feels like they're happening all the time because of having so many writer crossovers and Sentai crossovers. But it's the first Sentai writer one in a while, primarily between Kamen Rider Saber and, almost like Kamen Rider Zenkaiger. Kamen Rider Saber and Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger, called like Kamen Rider Saber and Zenkaiger Superhero Senki, and it comes out July 22nd. All we have right now is a poster that's got like a cool image of the two on the front, and like quite literally a little teaser trailer. Like not a teaser trailer where we have actual footage, but it's just kind of like stock photos of like all the main leaders of writer and all the main leaders of Sentai, and just kind of team that up. So that's literally all we have right now. If you guys know me, if you're a longtime viewer, you know that I'm kind of sick of crossovers, so this news was hardly that exciting to me, to be honest. You know, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer about it. I'll probably still check it out if I get the chance to see what it's like, and you know, for those of you that are excited for stuff like this, cool beans. I don't know why I just said cool beans. What is it, like 2005? My thing is that I've said this before, and I'd be 100% on board if we just did a crossover every year between the current cast of writer and the current cast of Sentai, kind of like how we would do the Sentai Versus movies. But we always try to throw everybody in the kitchen sink in it, and it's like, oh, let's bring back this has-been Toku person that we're going to try to fit in. It's just like always everybody. And given that it's an anniversary, it feels like they're probably going to try to include a lot of people in it, which just makes sense for the anniversary, especially with the way Zenkaiger is, so I'm totally expecting it not just to be the main casts. But like in the future, I would be totally fine if like Zenkaiger's successor and Saber's successors did a crossover movie. We just don't always need to include everybody. Like save it for times like this, when we have this type of movie where the both series are having anniversary. Then it makes sense to bring back more than just your current cast, but just save it for the others. And my other hope is kind of that if they do this where they bring back other people, can we just only have the people that show up suit up? Because the anniversary, I'm like almost 100% sure there's going to be the temptation to just have a huge shot of just a ton of suits together. But for me, that like lost its excitement after the first time, because they're just empty suits. Like this is like, hey look, here's nobody in these suits. Literally we could just have mannequins standing next to each other, and it just kind of loses its meaning. So I don't want to see just a bunch of empty suits. I'd love to just see them do like what Dimensions in Danger did, and only have the people transform that showed up. And honestly, thinking about it, I was like, okay, well maybe this might have some fun cast interactions, but I couldn't personally think of any cast interactions that I was that excited to see between Saber and Zenkaiger's casts. I don't know about returning characters. Maybe there'll be some returning characters from previous Sentai and previous writer that have some fun interactions. But I was thinking, you know, I wish this almost would have been a Zenkaiger 01 crossover, because you have like Gown hating on Kikanoids, and then you have Aruto who's Team Robot, and that could honestly lead to some interesting interactions. So if we get other writers back, I actually do hope we get 01 back, because that could actually have some potentially both funny and meaningful interactions, and I think that would be great. Like this, just speaking of Zenkaiger's cast and 01's cast, if you could snapshot them at various times, it would be kind of a perfect crossover for interactions. If you get like when Fua despised Humagears, and then Aruto always liked Humagears, but that would be two interesting characters to interact with Gown and stuff, and with the whole robots thing. But I don't know, they'll probably bring back somebody from that. But that's just my thoughts. I wanted to give my random thoughts and report this. If there's any other news about this or major returns from it, I'll keep you guys posted. But what do you guys think? Are you excited for this next sort of superhero Tyson-esque movie? Let me know in the comments as always. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you can get my videos. Dawson Writer, signing out.